Hi guys, it's Pop Gary. How are we all doing this fine day? I said I was going to talk about the rapture, and I'm still planning on talking about the rapture, but I don't know why I get on my studies, guys, and they predict what I'm supposed to talk about. But I'm talking about time. Time is kind of interesting if you think about it. You know, the older you get, like myself, and I know other people out there, the older you get, the more you think about time. I'm going to read Ecclesiastics 3 1 through 8, and then we'll talk about time, okay? You guys that know the Bible have heard this before. It says time, and we'll go one. I won't number them. I'm just going to read what it says because it's a lot. I'm going to say time a lot, okay? To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. And that's important to understand that because there is seasons of time. We know there's fall, winter, spring, summer. There's a season, okay? A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, a time to weep, and there's a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to sow, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak, a time of love, and a time of hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. Now, when people get, the older they get, the more they realize how much of that time we've all been through. Like I've been through war, I've been through peace. I'm at that age bracket where there's been several wars in my age limit. And my parents came from World War II. My grandparents came from World War One. So there's a time for every one of us. We got shift over here. So time is an essence. Okay. I always sit there and think to myself, I take time, I take advantage of time. And I've started to learn that what we talked about yesterday, that's and life is gone. I mean, in a matter of no time. I'm now 79 years old, and I get amazed. I go, where did time go? Where did all my brown hair go? For that matter, where did my hair go? There's a time. And for you young people, if you ever do watch this old man talk, I try to make it a fun. Like they're Bible studies, they're not really Bible studies, they're just stories. But time is really an amazing thing. I mean, I was watching a thing, some people the other day talking about seven things in heaven. I think I even got online and talked about it. But that's another thing that's going to be exciting, guys. When we go up with the Lord, we won't have a watch because guess what? Time, it doesn't matter anymore. That is eternity. But here on earth, this earth that God made, there's a time. We have to watch our watches. We have to go to work at a certain time. We get to come home, but there's a time for everything. I remember a time when I got married 57 years ago. I remember many of my friends. It was a time for them all to die. Seven of us. There were seven guys and seven wives. They all my friends divorced and got remarried except myself. I stayed with the same woman because When I got married to her, I told her I'm never marrying again. So I'm going to enjoy the woman that I set my vows to. Light that candle. Two, see if I can do this with my thing. I don't know. Go to one. My wife and I did that in our ceremony. We took two candles. She took one, I took one, and we lit one, and we blew it out. Now we are one. And that's what marriage is. And time again. I can't believe that 6 years went by, and then my wife decided she wanted to have her baby. We had a daughter. We lost the second child, but time. All of a sudden, my time is going quick. Now my daughter's 50 years old. She has two children who have children. I have 5 great-grandchildren. And I look back on it and say, where did time go? And it just goes that fast. I know some of you younger people, you think, this year went slow. The older you get, the faster it gets. Time just flies by. It doesn't matter. You cannot stop. So you can get my watch at your time. You can't stop it. It's going to tick by second by second by second. And God said, which I'm going to talk about later, about the rapture. And I'm going to talk about the rapture, and it's going to be about time too, because time is an essence. We just gotta learn to live one day at a time. I tell my grandchildren, and I tell my great-grandchildren, just take it one day at a time, because I know that we all have our days and we're so frustrated. But you know what? Time heals all. No matter what happens, the clock doesn't stop. And when the rapture comes, the Lord said in the tribulation period, which is 7 years, if he didn't shorten time, everybody on this earth would perish. So again, it's still time until the day he takes and makes this a new heaven and a new earth. I never thought about that, but you know what? We're going to have 1,000 years. We that go up are going to have 1,000 years with the Lord. 1,000. And people will be born, people will die. We won't, because we've got our heavenly bodies now. But we're going to have some kind of job descriptions. I don't know. I mean, God doesn't direct me. Remember I said this before, I'm not a pastor, and I'm definitely not a prophet. I'm just Pop Gary that loves to tell stories. But I always think about that when we're on earth. I don't know. I might be a janitor. I don't know. Or I'll be in charge of janitor. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to do whatever the Lord tells me to do. And I'm excited about that. Like I talked before, and I mean it with all my heart, guys. I'm looking forward to that big bear hug from Jesus. I'm going to get it someday. Every once in a while, I'm going to go over and ask you, could you just give me a big bear hug? Eternally. Forever and ever. But I want him. I know I want him. Because I love the Lord. Without the Lord, I wouldn't be here today. He has pulled me out of more problems, of more pits than I could even describe. It's like they say, the road to heaven is narrow. The road to destruction, it's really wide. I've got some artwork that I do. I do little stupid stick pictures. I'm not an artist at all, but I like to draw up stuff. I'll have a fence where fence line Christians are. I'll have these roads drawn where one just gets narrower and narrower, and the other one just gets wider and wider. The road to destruction. Me, I take the narrow road. Is it scary? No, not a bit, because the narrow road, if you've got Jesus, it don't matter if it gets down to a trail. It doesn't matter if it gets down to a path. I'm going to take that path. And that's what I'm hoping all of you, as each day goes by, I'm hoping that just one soul gets saved for Jesus. We get multiple souls. I just am going to be so darn excited. I can't wait till I hear that one soul that Pop Gary had a part of. I might not have saved them. Maybe I'm just going to be that seed plant. I plant it. And you're out there, you water it. Water it. And the next person comes along, and guess what? He harvests it, brings it up to Jesus. It's still okay because I'm part of it. I'm a seed planter, then I'll be a seed planter. And I'll plant as many seeds as I can, and as many people as I can. So I'm glad I started pretty close, my golly, to 2 o'clock. And I told you guys I'm not going to fail you again. I'm going to be on every day, right around 1:32. And I know myself, I'll never run out of things to say. Might not have it all organized, but I do love, I mean the word love, talking to you guys. And it looks like I've got one person looking. Whoever it is, howdy. Glad to see you online. I plan to talk to as many people. Someday I might even see as many 10 people looking. It doesn't matter to me if I only talk to one person till the day Lord takes me home, or the day I pass away to go home. Either way, I'm going home with Jesus. And I'm hoping to take as many people as I can with me when the time comes, because those trumpets are going to blare. And we're going to talk about the rapture tomorrow. I was going to do it today. I've actually got a bunch of scriptures to read you, to tell you about. And it's not a word that strictly says of rapture. It's taken away. Raptura. We'll talk about that tomorrow, because I do love talking about the rapture. I could talk to people about Jesus, as you know, every day, because I just love talking about the story. But I try to make it fun too. We don't want to just be serious. I want people to laugh, have fun, and I'm going to try to take as many people as I can with me. We're going to all have fun up there. I mean, I'm going to be young. I loved to jog when I was younger. Oh, goodness gracious. My wife used to crack up. We'd go to the movie theaters. It'd be 7 miles from our house. But I always had jogging shoes in my trunk and a pair of shorts. I'd change out and say, I think I'm going to take a run home. She said, 7 miles? I don't care. I love running. But that's just me. My son-in-law and my grandsons, they go, you're crazy, Pop. Well, I don't like running. I did. I can't run anymore, but because I've allowed myself to get beat up. Plus, I'm old, but still, look at Moses. Again, he's the guy I talked about. He was 80 when he decided to lead. God decided to use him to lead the Israelites, his chosen people, out of Egypt. 80. And I'm sorry, he didn't have a car. He had to walk. Heel-toed it. And he did it. And for 4 years, they roamed to the desert. But he did it. They roamed to the desert, and he walked every square inch that God told him to walk. Look at Abraham. God said, wherever you walk, wherever your feet hit, will be your land given from God. You remember I said? We don't own nothing. God owns it all. People sit there and they say, oh, I'm this and I'm that. I own a condo in Tahoe. I own a condo in Hawaii. I own a big home in Southern California. You don't own anything. It's all God's. And if you guys ever get so you're so cocky and you forget that, I pray that you get it. Oh, geez, stop. Because it is God's. Everything is God's. So I'm going to let you go, because I said it'd be a short time. I'm going to try to keep it not so much blab, but I do love blabbing. Sometimes I'm going to stay on too long. You don't have to watch me all the way through, but I just love talking to you guys. And that one person that's online right now, howdy. And Elizabeth, I'm still praying for you and your grandchild. And I'm praying for your whole family and a lot of other people that are online. Remember this, I'm going to tell you again. I'll remind you every day. Watch Watchman River. And if you older people would turn on Watchman Den, D-E-N. He's like me. He's a crusty old man, but he's a matter-of-fact kind of guy. And he's trying to be online to save souls. He has a planned program, and he is way more articulate than me. But give him a watch. Also, the Watchman, just the Watchman. All these guys are online, and they're trying for one thing, to save souls. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. It's already been 16 minutes. You have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Remember, this is the day the Lord hath made, and we will rejoice and be glad in him. Praise God. Bye-bye.